Hey everyone, welcome to episode 16 of the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name is Melissa and I'm podcasting to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. And today is Sunday, November the 29th, and it's just after 7 o'clock in the evening. I hope everyone is doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me. And if you like if you like this podcast and my content, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and giving me a thumbs up and commenting. I've been enjoying the comments I've been getting. It means a lot to me. And yeah, so that's it for the introductions. If you live in the States, you know that last Thursday was Thanksgiving. And for those that celebrated, I hope you had a wonderful holiday. We had a great holiday. We spent it at home. And the entire week was great. My grandson had the week off from school. For those that don't know, we're doing online schooling because of the pandemic. And I've been helping my daughter do that. So we got a break from that, which was nice. And my oldest daughter was home from school. And so that was nice. But because of the holiday, I'm sure everybody kind of, can relate to this. Not a lot of crafting got done. So I don't have a ton to show for that reason. And then also, it was only a week since my last podcast. And previous to that, I had been, pretty much podcasting every 2 weeks, maybe every now and then. I'd throw in an acquisition, episode in between. But I don't know, I just really want to get on here today and show the little bit that I've done and a few acquisitions that I have got. And yeah, so I just really felt like it. So we'll get into it. Like I said, I don't have much. I don't have any finished objects. And I have 3 works in progress that I've worked on. Let me get a sip of tea. And then I also have some yarn and some bags. And I'll give a spoiler alert. I have my Teadoddles November bag, mini maker bag of the month club for November, and I'm going to show that. So if you're watching this and you haven't got yours yet, just letting you know, I'm going to show mine in a little bit. I'm going to show my whips first. So I'm going to get another sip of this. This is good. Okay. So the first thing I have shown a few times as a works in progress, it's crochet shawl I'm doing. It's in my bag from Nomadic Yarns. It's Diagon Alley bag. And yes, I've shown this a few times. And I just put on a few rows. But this is the shawl that I'm working on. It's a crochet shawl. It's a granny stitch shawl, and I don't have the pattern with me because it's really, I don't know where it is. It's really, I will link it all down in the description box below. I will link everything that I can link down there, but it's really easy to memorize, so I don't need to keep it with me in the bag. So here is the shawl. Oops. It's going to keep pulling the yarn out. So this is the shawl. I'll back up a little bit because it's starting to get bigger. This is it. Do I have a stitch? I thought I put a stitch marker. Oh, here it is. So last time I was here, so I've only put on where you can see 3 rows. Oh, they are getting bigger though. So this is it. This is the shawl. Like I said, it's just a granny stitch shawl. And the yarn that I'm using is, well, this is what I have left so far. I have another ball of yarn for it. I'll go get it. Hang on. And this is it. Upside down. So this is the yarn that I'm using. This is all that I have left of the first ball of yarn. And then I will put this into the shawl as well. So this, like I said, it's Serdar, or I don't know if I said that or not. It's Serdar Jewel Spun. It is Aran weight yarn, 100% acrylic. There's not any color name on it. And it is 200 grams, 546 yards. So that's, you know, I just put a few rows into it. And this is kind of what I'm feeling like working on tonight after I'm done doing this and, you know, uploading it and all that. I love these colors. And this is it so far. And I will put this in and it hopefully will be a nice big shawl. So that's my first works in progress. I dropped it. And I'm using, what size hook? Let me put this away. I do not need this. This hook is a 6mm hook. And I think I just got this, at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's not a name brand or anything. It's not a boy hook or anything, which is, I like boy hooks or clover hooks. But it's doing the job. All right, and then I showed this on my last podcast, but I literally had casted this on and had one row done. And so this is in my Frog Peak Creations bag. This is a knitting project. And the pattern is, well, the shawl is a free pattern I got off of Ravelry. And this is a paid for pattern, very inexpensive. And it's a Cozy Christmas Cottage placemat. And this is it. And last week, literally, because I had messed up, so even though I had worked on it, I had pulled it out, I recast the stitches back on, and I had just done one row, and I decided to show it anyway. So this is what I've got done this week. Let me untangle. I don't really know what you'll see. Let me get it to where, so I'm not pulling any stitches out. It's curling up a little bit. But this is it so far. I can't get that to stay down. So that's what I have so far. That's like the bottom of the house and the trees. That's what I have so far. And the yarn I'm using for this is the Loops and Threads cream cotton yarn. I have this much left. And this is I'll never learn how to read these properly. I know that it's, okay, there it is. It's 87% cotton, 13% nylon. It's a medium number 4 yarn. And the color is Country Blue, 432 yards, 200 grams. And I'm using, the knitting needles I'm using are 4mm, my Chowgoos. So this is it. And I'm not, I'm only making one of these. I'm not making placemats for like every seat in the house. I just thought this would be nice, like really for winter. All winter I can put it in the center of my table, put things on top of it, my kitchen table. I just thought it would be nice. So that's second work in progress. And then my third work in progress is I started another pair of socks because I finished my socks, my Christmas socks. They're over there. And I do have another pair of socks that I should be working on, but I wanted to work on more Christmas socks. So that's what I'm doing, and it's all peeking out of my bag. So this is in my Knit for Brains bag, Christmas Owls. And I started another pair of socks. And here they are. And I will explain about the needles in a minute. They're not DPNs. So here's the sock. Here it is. So I've got in my waist yarn. That's where my heel will go. So I finished the leg, or the ribbing, the bit at the ankle, and now I'm onto the foot. And the yarn that I'm using, it's a big ball of yarn. I've had this probably for 3 years, and I've never used it. This is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. It is 75% wool, 25% nylon, and it's 437 yards. I don't think that there's a colorway. There isn't. So I have had this for a very long time, and I think I don't even know where I got it from, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I think I ordered it from Wool Warehouse, the one and only time I ever ordered from them. And I'm going to, probably just for the heel, I'll do a contrasting color with this yarn. It's another 100 grams. It's just a lot. I can make a ton of socks with these, mainly because I just do shorty socks. Like, that's only, I say it all the time. I just make shorty socks. I don't make a full length sock. I just like around my ankles, because I just mainly wear them around the house. I don't really like wearing them. Don't really like wearing these with shoes. So, and I just prefer shorty socks. So yeah. And I'm probably just going to do the heel. I'm not going to do the toe. I think it'll just look good with just the heel. And I love these. Okay, so the needles that I'm using. Let me see if I can get it correct. These are the Addi Flexi Flips. They come in this. And this has been a learning curve. This is something. They're 2.25, which is what I always use 2.25 needles. I just like how the stitches come out. Yeah, so if you never heard of Flexi Flips, they're kind of a combination, and this is the first time I've ever used these, so sorry for this explanation, because it's the first time. To me, they're a cross between Magic Loop and DPNs. And see, there's only 3, and look what the needle does in the center. So, you know, so you work them, like if you ever done Magic Loop, that's, you know, kind of what it looks like. And then you work, you know, you work your stitches like that. It's, you know, like Magic Loop. And I have used DPNs never for socks. I've never even tried that. I've used DPNs for sleeves on a baby sweater, to do the top of a hat. I don't really like them. And I'm not sure how I feel about these. So when I do Magic Loop, you know, you knit all the way across, and then you drop your needle, right? Because it just goes, it's all attached. With Magic Loop, I drop this, it falls to the floor. And I keep doing that. And then also when you're doing magic loop, because I typically do magic loop for my socks, when you get done, right, with your row, this back needle you pull out, right? So that you can knit in the front. Well, when I do that, all the stitches fall off this side. So I have to break the habit of that. So needless to say, where they join is not looking all that great because I'm having to pick up stitches there that I keep dropping, and it's just, hopefully it'll all wash out. This side's worse. I don't know if you can tell, like down here I dropped some stitches, some right here. I have to pick them back up. So, oh, and another thing, one side of these are, if you know anything about Addies, they have Addie rockets, Addie turbo rockets. It's a little bit sharper, and then just regular Addie turbos. So you have Addie turbo rockets on one side and just regular Addies on the other side. So I prefer the turbo rockets. I prefer the Addie rockets. It's a little bit pointier, a little bit more tapered. So, I mean, nothing really happens if you use the other side, and it doesn't matter, like when they're like this, what side, that doesn't matter. It really only matters what you're knitting with. And nothing really bad happens if you knit with the wrong end. Nothing bad happens. It's just, I prefer that end, and so I'm constantly having to look. So, but I'm going to knit both socks with these. And then we'll see. I'm just, you know, it could be just because I'm just learning a new method. You know, it's very similar to magic loop, you know, because you're knitting on one side and then you're turning it and knitting on the other side. So it's just, you have to break yourself of the habits. I do, that I have, like pulling my stitches out. Oh, we'll see. I'm going to do both socks with these, give them a fair shake. But I think when I do my heel, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that on magic loop. I'm pretty sure when I do my afterthought heel. And I really haven't decided about the toe. You know, you start doing the decreases. Well, see why there would be any problems, but there's a possibility I might switch to magic loop when I do the toe as well. We'll see. So, yep, so that is my last work in progress. I do have these socks that I have these socks that I have to get done. I would love, these are so soft. This is Knit Picks yarn. Their sock yarn is really, really, really soft. So I need to get back and finish these as well. So I had those up there. I'm gonna leave these out because they need to be worked on. And yeah, that's the end of my my works in progress. So now I have a few acquisitions to show. I'm gonna get a sip of tea. Oh, I make a mess. You should see what this, after I'm done podcasting, you should see what this desk looks like. Okay, so the first thing I got was a bag. This is so beautiful. I've wanted a bag from this company for a while now. And I don't know. I haven't gotten, but they did a Christmas update and I had to get this bag. It's from Cottontail Farms, and this is the bag. It is so nice. Look at it. It's nice and thick and soft, and this is inside, but there's a pocket. There's a pocket there, and then this comes off. It's just, I love it. And here's this side, the dog. That's my favorite. I've wanted a bag from them for a long time, and they're not expensive or anything. You know, they're very reasonably priced. This is a nice bag. I think this was $35, which I mean, this is a big bag. I think that's, you know, very reasonable price. I just hadn't, you know, gotten around to it. When I saw they were going to do their Christmas update, I was like, oh, I really want it. So that's my first acquisition. I do love bags. And I guess this is like a spoiler alert. I'm going to show my Teadoddles bag that I got for November. It is the Mini Maker bag of the month club for November. It's Fall Feels. So this month's theme celebrates fall. She sends you like a letter explaining everything. And she talks about the bag, and then it comes with some charms and some tea, and then some maker extras. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you all of that. So first I'll show you the bag, this gorgeous bag. And these are perfect for knit socks, for hat, you know, one skein projects, a cowl. These are perfect size. It's beautiful. And this is Christy Cook from Teadoddles. She has an Etsy shop, and she also has a YouTube channel. And I'm sure everybody knows that. But I'll link it all down below. And this is the inside of the bag, which you can turn these bags whichever way you like. I just think she finds the coolest fabric. I love it. So this is a bag. I can't stop showing you the bag. All right, and so then it comes with some tea, green ginger, green tea. I'm collecting quite a few of these. I have to start trying them. I get really stuck on the tea that I drink. I need to really try some others. And then these are the charms she did this month. To show them. So there's this one with the little acorn. There's that one. And then there's this one. I have it right way around. And she talks about, you know, she explains them. It's really nice. And then for her maker extras, I'll read it what she says. This month I'm sharing my yarn stash. Most of the yarn is bulky. But a few got worsted. It's a surprise. I hope y'all enjoy. And this is the yarn that I got. This is Lion Brand Hometown USA. It's definitely a chunky. It's very much in line with the fall, November. It's El Paso Autumn. And it is a super bulky, number 6 super bulky. And there, let's see, how many yards? 64 yards, 113 grams. So, yeah. I don't think I have any of this. I'm trying to think, would that be enough? Would 64 yards be enough for a knitted hat? I'm not really sure. I guess I can go on their website and look. It's beautiful color, and it's very soft. So yeah, so it was a great, oh, and I get the yarn fibers going around. I get itchy nose. So it was a great November Mini Maker Bag of the Month Club. All right, and so the last thing I'm going to show you is some Christmas yarn I got from Bumblebee Acres. They had an update. Oh, let's see. It was in the middle of November, and it was I got on the website and it was going fast. Everything was going fast, everything I wanted. So, but I did manage to get 2 skeins of yarn, and they're gorgeous. I love them. I love Bumblebee Acres so much. So the first one is this. Oh, it's just beautiful. This is DK. It's red. It's mainly red and white, but there's a little bit of, yes, look at that. Oh, there's a little bit of green in there. Oh, I can't wait to use this. Yep, so this is a DK weight. This is Bumblebee Acres. This is their card. It's Squishy DK. Superwash, 75% merino, 25% nylon, 246 yards. And the name of this is called A Christmas Engagement, which is Downtown Abbey inspired. And I'm pretty sure, of course, I don't watch Downtown Abbey. They must do, you know, because they do Harry Potter inspired yarns. They do Lord of the Rings, Outlander, and I think they do some others. So Downtown Abbey must be one of them. Their yarn, especially like their Harry Potter yarn, is, oh, spot on if you ask me. I would definitely go check them out. I love them. So I got this. I can't stop looking at it. It's beautifully soft, and I think I'm going to make a hat. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a hat. It smells so good. All right, and then the other one I got, this is a fingering weight, 2-ply. Is that right? Yep, 2-ply fingering weight. Look at this. Look at the little hidden colors, the green. And it's got some brown in it. It's beautiful. I messed up the top of it a little bit. It's even got a little bit of blue in there. And the name of this one is Holly Jolly Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer inspired. Oh, gosh. Look at it. Okay, so this is on their bubble sock base. It's superwash, 80% merino, 20% silk, fingering weight, 2-ply, 400 yards. So this, I can't make socks with this. They didn't have, I really wanted to get this, but it was just, all the sock yarn was going so fast. So, but I got this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like I said before, I'm going to just look at it for a while. I think I will be hanking this, or I will be caking this up soon though, and making a hat. So that is my yarn that I got. Yay, Christmas yarn. And I didn't get it this time. Maybe next time I'll get it. There's a skein of Christmas yarn from Leading Men Fiber Arts that I got last year that I want to use. So maybe, in all fairness, I'm not going to get all the Christmas things done, so I might get to that first before I get to this. But that's it. That is everything I have to show you. I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope that you watched this far. And like I said before, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, gave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care, and then left me a comment, preferably a nice comment. That would be better. And I want to wish you all a great week. We have to get back to normal tomorrow, but of course now it's craziness of Christmas for a lot of us, and I have to start Christmas shopping. I got a lot of my Christmas shopping done, so that's good, but I've got to finish that up. I hope you'll have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye now.